A big roar from the crowd as the game gets underway. A great atmosphere here. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. Can they keep defending like that? And Cristiano Ronaldo. Boularus. No, it's been snuffed out. Saha. Here's Park. Cristiano Ronaldo. The keeper holds it. Well read and intercepted there. Good work to keep the ball. Robin. Here's Drogba. Shevchenko. Held by the keeper. Evra. They win possession. And Drogba. Stop the attack dead then. Rooney. Here's Park. Threads it through perfectly. Joe Cole and Robin. Looking around for support. A good delivery, and we may well see the first goal here. And Lampard. Off the post. Lots of finish. They're 1 up. minutes played. Truly world class. They're a goal down, Trevor. What would you do if you were in the manager's shoes now?
I think he's got to tell them not to panic. Keep playing their own football and the chances will come.
Shevchenko. Robin. And Evra. Sahar. Here's Park. And Lampard. And Robin. They're breaking out quickly here. Can he create something here?
That's a keeper's ball there.
Sahar. And Lampard. Here's Joe Cole. And Drogba. Great interchange there. Careless pass there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a counter then. Whistle's gone and the assistant referee has his flag up. Just caught offside there. Down the middle. A decent delivery here might set up another goal-scoring opportunity. Shevchenko! Just wide and into the side netting.
I think he may have taken his eye off the ball then. It's flat if a striker stays focused in those situations.
Here's Park. 30 minutes into the first half. A really careless pass there. He intercepts. Can he get the room he needs?
The defence let him get the shot in. They have to be more alert.
Terry. Here's Ashley Cole. Dealt with the threat expertly. Drogba! No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort, though.
Well, there's an excellent bit of pressure up front to make the chance. They'd be sorry, though, they've just missed the goal.
Sahar. Rooney. Really stopped in his tracks there. Robin. He's on the rampage. To the man in space. The assistant referee had his flag up, not too happy there about the decision, but it is a free kick. Shevchenko! Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The defender was quick to see this one. And Cristiano Ronaldo went to ground, but the referee says play on. Lampard. Only one goal in it here, with 5 minutes to go to half-time. And Shevchenko. In the box. Robin. It's over the bar. That was close.
I think the angle was just too tight for him there.
And Giggs. Sahar. Good pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. He tries from way out.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Here's Lampard. And Joe Cole. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. Trevor, how did you see that half?
The better team is winning for sure. They are more positive and are controlling the game.
As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first. Didn't give it away, advancing on goal here. And the opportunity comes to nothing.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
Here's Ferdinand. Scholes. Rooney! Well worked to win possession. And Hense. Evra. Saha. And Rooney. How about this? Looking for the shot. Keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Drogba. He's scored 1 goal in this game. Shevchenko. Can he find the space? And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Evra. Saha. Looking around for support. Rooney. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Wonderful defending there. Drogba. No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort though.
Well, you know, Peter, I wonder whether if the shot was on target, the goalkeeper actually would have got to it. I don't think so.
We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. On the ball here. Here's Scholes. Park. Hang on to the ball there. A good ball in could give them the equaliser. And Drogba. And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. Lampard! Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Robin. And Drogba. What can he do here? Oh, it's in! That doubles their advantage. Off the right post and in. So with the lead extended, let's see if some complacency might just creep into the side. They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Pushing further forward. Lampard. Here's Shevchenko. Extremely important interception there. Scholes. Giggs. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney! Oh, it's got him! One more goal will bring the game level. The game is beginning to open up again. Vital is what that goal may prove to be. They have the slimmest of leads at 2-1. Cut out well. Here's Rooney. And Joe Cole. A lovely ball through. That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Saha. No, it's been intercepted. Ashley Cole. No, not this one. Saha. Here's Drogba. Will he find the target? Shevchenko! Steals it, can he score? Drogba! It's in! That's their third! That gives them a comfortable lead. That was his second goal of the game.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way.
They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Well, you're right, Peter. They've got to go for broke now.
Stopped him illegally, says the ref. Giggs. Here's Shevchenko. Ball one, good defending there. We're into the last 5 minutes. Crossing opportunity. Joe Cole. Here's Shevchenko. Possession lost there. Ball found him there. Free kick in a very dangerous position. There are 5 men in the wall. Denied by the post. Shevchenko. Only 1 minute to be added on. Here's Robin. Won the ball well.
That was a poor pass. What a ball!
Will this be a goal? It's clear. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. An impressive win here after a magnificent performance by all the players involved. Everything went right for them and they were able to get the result that they wanted. And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
That's been great fun, Peter.
And we'll be seeing you at the next match. We're off, and this is a contest sure to please football fans worldwide. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Here's Drogba.
Poetry in motion, terrific stuff.
So running off the ball for the cross. He's having a pop.
Oh, maybe the pressure's got to him. It's well over the bar. Well, I think the ball swerved a bit, didn't quite hit the shot properly.
And Evra. Rooney. He's looking for support. Scholes. Now here's a chance. Not a bad shot, but it's over.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Ricardo Carvalho. He's carried the ball forward. And Shevchenko has sight of goal here. Chance here. Here's Ferdinand. Hense. Boularus. And Drogba. Into the box. Sturdy defence here. Needs to test the keeper here. It's a big opportunity with a corner. It's into the face of goal. Here's Hense. Ferdinand. Giggs. Ball one here. Still with the ball in good attacking position too. A nice ball through.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Shevchenko. He's on the rampage. Here's Joe Cole. He's looking for support. And Lampard. Oh, that's just skimmed past the left post.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
Hense. And Evra. Giggs. Rooney. Scholes. Slice through the defence. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his. Shevchenko. And Drogba. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Joe Cole. Well read. Park. They're in possession down the right flank. Here's Joe Cole. They intercept the pass. And Ashley Cole.
Oh, a marvellous through pass.
Is there space for a shot? Lampard. Caught offside. Absolutely no question about it. That was the right decision. Lampard. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. No goals here in the first half, and it looks like staying that way with half-time approaching. Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he find the space? Rooney! And he's got his shot in, but no real threat.
But it begs the question, should he have passed the ball?
Lampard.
Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Lampard. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Can he shoot? Cristiano, a magnificent goal. That's their first of the match. In first half injury time. A great effort. Well, that goal... They really have deserved this, haven't they, Trevor?
Yes, they have. You can see it coming.
Had the ball now. What does he hope to do here, I wonder? Scholes. Can he find half a yard here? It's the end of the first half here. The players go off for a break. And I wonder what words of advice their managers will have for them. Talk us through that half, Trevor.
Well, for me, Peter, they really need to mix it up a bit. OK, they have the lead, but their attacking play has been pretty predictable.
So as the managers talk to their players in the break, the score stands at 1-0. The second half underway. Will the players respond to their respective managers' half-time team talks? They'll switch sides for the second half. Goal kick. Lampard. Here's Makalele. Ricardo Carvalho. Well won there. Saha. Wonderful defending there. Drogba. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. The through pass not accurate enough, but we have a corner. It's curling in. Pass lacking there. Saha. Slip through the gap. Arrives in the box. It's over. Too high.
Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. I think a bad decision, perhaps.
And Shevchenko. Makalele. Here's Drogba. Shevchenko. Can he get a shot away? Turns defence into attack there. Into the danger area. To the man in space. Just over the mark. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely. Pulling it level is what they want. But they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it. The goalkeeper didn't hang back there, but came up and made the ball his.
Boularus. Slack defending, he gave it away. To foul there, but the ref says no. And he shoots from there. Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target. A fantastic opportunity to bring the game level there, Trevor. Looking to bring on two new players here. A substitution about to take place here, and I think they are going to just try and defend this lead. Shevchenko! It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though. A goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
And Drogba. Lampard. No accuracy with the pass. Took him out completely. Gave away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Needs a sight of goal. That's cut out. Well, the through pass came to nothing and it's been cleared upfield. Here's Shevchenko. Drogba. The fans will be disappointed there.
Oh, there's an excellent bit of pressure up front to make the chance. They'll be sorry, though, they've just missed the goal.
Solskjaer. Here's Rooney. Solskjaer. Drogba. And Shevchenko. Shevchenko! The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Here's Alan Smith. Solskjaer. Well read and intercepted there. Rooney! Wasted opportunity, not on target there.
We'd love to have seen a goal, but that wasn't quite up to it.
Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Lampard. Ashley Cole. And he's having a pop. Oh, just the wrong side of the right post there.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
Here's Gary Neville. Park. Solskjaer. stayed on the ball, promising position here. Brought an end to the attack. In trouble here, ball stolen and a real chance. What a free kick here, could be dangerous. It looks as if he is shaping up to shoot. Well maintained there. And Rooney. Will this be a goal? It's an amazing goal. They now have a comfortable lead. They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Yes, that was a deadly blow. They need to score quickly to haul themselves back into it.
There's the whistle. They come away with the win here after some tremendous work in every department, really. Such a well-deserved result, and their manager will be very, very proud of them. Well, that for me has to be among the... We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Beckham. What a through ball. Got caught on the ball there. Here's Saviola. Gets it.
And the keeper has it under control.
Here's Eto'o. And Jabi.
What a ball!
Can he hit the target? That was predictable. Here's Reyes. Ronaldo. And Van Nistelrooy. And Emerson. Van Nistelrooy. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, and his defender played it with safety. Hung on to the ball in a good position. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Just didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. And Thuram. It's through. Wins the ball, great defending.
It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
Ronaldo. A poor attempt at a pass. Has sight of goal here. They can swing it in from the left wing. Showed his defensive quality there. Here's Eto'o. Here's Jabi. Eto'o. Pass went astray. And Guti. He's still on the run. Well work to win the ball. Van Nistelrooy. Got the all-important touch on the ball there. Here's Xabi. To the man in space.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. And Reyes. Beckham. Here's Guti. Ronaldinho. He's off down the left wing. They're moving well down the left-hand side. Dealt with the threat expertly. We've reached the half-hour mark. Here's Beckham. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. They intercept the pass. Reyes. Goal inside here. He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
Here's Eto'o. Xabi. And Deco. This could go anywhere. Guti. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldo. He may whip the cross in. Will this be a goal? It's a save.
And that shot comes off the keeper's gloves and out of play. It's a corner.
To the target in the middle. Julio. Here's Thuram. Eto'o. Here's Xabi. They're in a good position down the right. It's a corner kick. Lofted it in. Can he find half a yard here? Fantastic goal! They're in front. Great goal from the forward. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
They're a goal down, Trevor. What would you do if you were in the manager's shoes now?
I think he's got to tell them not to panic. Keep playing their own football and the chances will come.
Only one goal in it here then with the half-time break, only 5 minutes away. And Van Nistelrooy. Guti. The danger is snuffed out. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver on target. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely, pulling it level is what they want, but they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it.
Ronaldo. Now here's a chance. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Beckham. And Guti. Guti! The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
The first half is over and the teams head off to the dressing rooms. The managers have had plenty to mull over before giving their half-time team talks. Second half underway, but will it be better than the first? The sides have been changed for the second half. A really careless pass there. Won a free kick in a promising area. Can they make it count? Saviola! Into the gloves of the keeper. Beckham. And Roberto Carlos. They're just not clicking with each other. Messi. Slid out wide. Can he find half a yard here? No, that was never going to go in.
I think the build-up move from the striker deserved a better finish than that.
Raul Bravo. Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Emerson. Here's Guti. Van Nistelrooy. Magnificently executed through ball. Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Here's Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldinho. Xabi. Read that well. Here's Michel Salgado. Emerson. Here's Ronaldo. Guti. You can't throw chances like that away. A goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
And Van Nistelrooy. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. 15 minutes into the second half. Sneaks into the penalty area. Poorly timed challenge. Here's Thuram. And Eto'o. Saviola! Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy. Here's Van Nistelrooy.
Good passing with a lovely little touch.
Ronaldo! It had some power, but not the accuracy. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely, pulling it level is what they want, but they just need that. A little bit of quality in front of goal to do it.
Here's Puyol. Thuram. Here's Messi. There's not a lot of support. Good pass. Gets it. Needs a sight of goal.
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Guti. Here's Reyes. Emerson. Here's Beckham. Possession gained there. Eto'o. Looking for support now. Will he find space for a shot? Here's Emerson. And Ronaldo. Really stopped in his tracks there. Ronaldinho. Will he test the keeper? Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
I think the striker panicked a little bit there, you know. Even a one-on-one is often harder than it looks.
They intercept the pass. Looking around for support. Is there room for a shot? The keeper comes and collects it. Here's Guti. Emerson. He scored! They're back on level terms. A beautiful right foot finish.
I think the goal there was the best thing we could have hoped for. Because both...
That equaliser surely will have an impact, Trevor.
Definitely, it's going to give them a real boost. And we could see things change from here on in.
Saviola. Could this be a chance? Here's Xabi. Ronaldinho.
All set up by the through ball.
Can he conjure up here? Wins possession to stop the attack. There's a threatening through ball. Keeper's ball. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Van Nistelrooy. Dealt with the threat expertly. 2 more minutes is being shown on the board. Finds his man. Chance in the box. The keeper decides the best option is to punch it, and out it goes for the corner. Goes short, catches him off guard. Eto'o! It's another corner. They really need to make use of this.
A corner at this vital time of the game puts tremendous pressure on all the players.
Eto'o! It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
We'd love to have seen a goal, but that wasn't quite up to it.
Roberto Carlos. No, it's been snuffed out. Nothing could separate the two sides after 90 minutes. But now I wonder, will there be a winner in extra time here? They've finally managed an equaliser that their efforts really deserve, Trevor. So here we go, into the first half of extra time. Do you think they deserve that equaliser, Trevor?
Absolutely. A defeat would have been very cruel on them.
And Reyes. Great work to win the ball. Here's Ronaldinho. Does well to keep the ball. Xavi. Finds a teammate. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Into the gloves of the keeper. To the man in space. Reyes. Van Nistelrooy. Out wide. Cleared away. They're just not clicking with each other. Really stopped in his tracks there. Booted to safety. Xavi. Ronaldinho. Hold on to possession here. They could take the lead again with a good cross. And Roberto Carlos. What will he do now? Goal! They put themselves in front again. Just before the end of the first period of extra time. Struck it with his right foot. 2-1, they may look to defend this lead now. Here's Reyes. Beckham. And there's the end of the first period of extra time. So we've had the first 15 minutes of extra time. Still we're no closer to knowing who's going to go on to win this extraordinary game.
Well, it's been such a good game, Peter. In many ways, you don't want it to end.
Really, it's a shame that one of these two teams must go home as the losers. So here we go for this final period of extra time. Let's see if the second half can produce a winner. Caught him late, conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. It won't be easy from here. Straight at goal. That's a disappointing effort on goal.
Well, he hasn't got his lucky boots on today, has he? That's a shame, but not a bad effort.
There's not a lot of support. Eto'o. Tremendous through ball. The route down the right is his preferred option. Throw in a good position. Will they employ the long throw here? Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right.
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Well found by his teammate. Got the all-important touch. Oh, great defending there. Nice work to keep possession too. Here's Eto'o. Messi. Giving away a free kick in a dangerous area. It could be costly. This is a great chance for a shot on goal. Angled in towards goal. Oh, you can't throw chances like that away.
You know, I think he just summed up his chances and thought, well, let's have a go.
Here's Reyes. Good pass. Goes to ground, but the referee says play on. Terrible tackle, gave away a free kick. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh, but he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee. And Reyes. He's carried the ball forward. Plays it back to the keeper. Will he put it away? The referee's whistle ends the game. A well-deserved win for them today as they went out fully focused and put everything into this game, and they came away with the win they wanted.
Well, that's all we have to